When you have someone that was regularly giving you, say $5,000, and now all of a sudden they're giving you nothing. We didn't have any backup plan. So
people had very little discretionary income, and even though the tickets were only $20, that was a tank of gas.
Well, we've gone through here in Rhode Island a significant financial challenging period. The arts organizations have felt the brunt of that. Federal stimulus program was designed to help preserve jobs in the arts. We had about $291,000 to distribute here in Rhode Island. We had approximately 6 times the number of requests for those resources. We set out to identify some important organizations that had significant needs where an infusion of some money at some point during this challenging period could help keep them alive.
When the funds were received, it almost instantly stabilized our organization because we run so lean to begin with. We started here in 2001, and we had rapid growth followed by steady growth. And suddenly, beginning in 2008, we saw a steep and rapid decline in revenue, so that by January of 2009, we were considering layoffs. And with a staff of 5 people, that's very, very serious. The box office manager is the position for which we receive stimulus funding. The volume of ticket sales are our bread and butter. And so we thought that we could make a good case that the funds would be well used to support that position because it would strengthen the core of the organization.
But you know how we have to write a paper?
We did maximize ticket sales, and we had extensions, extra performances added, and that was the first time that had happened since 2008.
Tamaqua Museum received $25,000 for stimulus money, and then and paid me as the executive director, and it was the first time I actually got an actual pay for being the executive director here, other than small grant funds that we would get. We basically, every single year, start with our budget at 0. If we're lucky, we're at 0. Sometimes we're at -0. And then we just basically claw our way through the year. We do very well getting funded for projects. The problem that we have is a lot of those projects don't fund your infrastructure. Well, we were pending closing last year. And the stimulus funds helped us to say, no, let's try to keep going. I was very thankful for the stimulus money the way it came in. I would certainly love to see it be more. I feel that we can get there and that Tamaqua can be the entity that it needs to be for the community. I'd like to see more programs, more classes, more opportunities. But if we have a very small staff and I'm required to be at 99% of those things, then it only can be so much because I only have so many hours in every day that I can do something.
The federal government has played a role in the past in keeping the arts as part of its overall approach to supporting an economy. And we hope that the federal government will continue to support the arts because of what it means, not just to the soul of our nation, but to the economy of our nation.
That's okay. You want
By having that position secure, that in turn secured the positions of the 4 other staff members. We knew that we would be able to produce our plays for another year, and that compensated the 40 to 50 actors who are in here in a given season. And then it also impacted the community, because if we're full, the local restaurants are full. So the funding did secure that one position, but impacted by a trickle-down effect lots of other things.